Welcome back to the show. We are so honored to have our next guest with us. As always, fascinating to have her here and our Hippiekit girl. We have Carrie Grant joining us here live today, and we're excited that she's going to be sharing her screen. For those of you on the Zoom cast, you're going to get to see everything firsthand. But Carrie Lee, first and foremost, tell us a little about you and what you do.
Hi, my name is Carrie Lee, and I am the founder of Hippiekit Green Products. And Hippiekit Green Products kind of began about 18 months ago. It actually began with an app. There's a food app that I started using to scan my food, started realizing that everything you read on the label isn't quite what's in there. And if you don't know what it is, it could be killing you. So
Ooh.
I started putting food back, and I was a healthy eater, putting food back, putting food back. And then that just became this big rabbit hole of what am I eating? What am I putting in my body? And if I stop doing this bad stuff, what will happen?
Wow. And here you are. How do we contact you?
Well, I have several ways. So I created a one-stop Amazon eco shop for all things plant-based, chemical-free, and plastic-free. And it's called Hippiekit, Hippiekit, green products. So you have like plant-based shampoos, plant-based laundry detergents, clothing, different things like that. You just find your item, you click on it, takes you right to their Amazon store. And
Beautiful. Well, we're excited to have you back today. And I know you have a great show in store for us, as always. And she's very organized and thorough. And I'm proud to say she has learned to share her own screen. This is exciting. Yeah, we're going to do this whole
Yay.
seed oil presentation and so much more. And we're going to talk about, the transition you say into processed foods and how food is made differently elsewhere, but toxic here, like in cereal, chicken nuggets, my kid's favorite. I got to hear all about this. So let's bring it all up and chat today here more about this introduction to seed oils and healthier alternatives. So, Hippie Kit Girl, Carrie, welcome back. Pleasure to have you here. And there we are, sharing the screen. Yes, bring it on, girl.
Okay, I haven't done this before, so hopefully this is right. So, one of the big things that I learned is that plastics are terrible. Everything comes in plastics. You may not even realize things that are plastic.
Yeah.
So, in this journey, one of the things that I've done is I've eliminated plastics from my life. Meaning, before I went to, let's say, even if I buy a plant based shampoo, if it's a favorite, but it doesn't come in a plastic
Yeah.
or like a metal or glass or paper container, I'll pour it into a glass container. This is kind of how I first started. And then I said, you know what? No, I'm only going to promote companies that put them in plastic or I'm sorry, paper or glass or metal, because those are the companies that, excuse me, are looking out for your health, because you're making this beautiful healthy product and then you put it in a plastic bottle, which is slowly over time leaching chemicals. So
Wow.
I started looking for plastic alternatives, and I don't know if you know what PLA is.
No, I don't.
But PLA
Polly.
is polylactic, like I say, polylactic acid. And how it's
Wait,
made
isn't that
plant.
the stuff they put in fillers in your face?
No, I think
No,
that's
I'm sorry. I may have it wrong.
what is that? That's I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm so sorry.
So okay, so PLA. So what PLA is, it's plant-based plastic, basically. Okay. There's no plastic in it, but you would not believe it is feels like plastic, looks like plastic.
Wow.
But the big difference is that you don't have to create a lot of pollution when you make PLA. It's
Okay.
made from bagasse.
Ooh.
Here, let me get you um, some screens. So it's made from a breakdown of like sugar cane, is like the stuff that it's bagasse is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like the dust, when you grind
Okay.
something, you have dust. Well, they used to just burn it years
Oh.
and years ago, and then they realized that they can actually mold it into shapes.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
big benefits. Okay, and the reason I'm showing you this is you might not be able to read all of these, but all of these are on my website. I have tons of these, not tons, maybe about 10 of these right now, where there's different presentations that tell you all of the things that we talk about so that you can go back and review. So polylactic acid is made from plants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When it's made, it does not use the same type of chemicals. It
Okay.
goes through a fermentation process, a polymerization process. It's turned into lactic acid. And then the chemical process that it goes through is not a harmful one. It's
Yeah.
not anything. Once it's produced, the chemicals are not existent in the product anymore. They don't the air. And a big thing about PLA
Oh,
is that it, in a landfill, it takes a little bit longer to biodegrade than it does in a
okay.
compostable recycling bin. So there's the regular recyclers and then there's compostable. And not everybody has access to compostable.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, because even if you throw your PLA cups in the garbage, while they're sitting in that landfill, they're not, maybe because they're buried under everything, they don't have
Yeah.
access to the air, the things that they need to naturally decompose. So it takes a little bit longer. But the beauty is, even though it takes a little bit longer, maybe 5 years, maybe 2 years, it
Wow.
doesn't take thousands of years like plastic.
Okay.
And when it goes into the ground and it biodegrades, it just biodegrades into matter, into products, it's plants. It just
Wow.
goes right into the ground. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't contain any harmful chemicals like BPAs or phthalates. All right, this one here. So again, here you can go to my page. So what I've discovered is that PLA is, there's a controversy over it because you can't really recycle it in regular recycle bins. And so this is why I want to make people aware that you don't have to. You can just throw it in your garbage. It'll eventually degrade in the landfills, and it'll eventually just degrade into um, the ground, into the earth, and it's not going to bother you. It's not going to hurt you. PLA isn't very good for hot products,
Mm-hmm.
but for cold drinks, if you think about all the solo cups,
Oh
you
my gosh. I was gonna say, yep. Oh.
your one-time use disposable utensils, and
Mm-hmm.
you throw away your plastic, your knives and your forks. Okay, so a couple other the presentations that I have, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull them up or not, but I will try. A
Sure.
couple we want to go over is, okay, so first you have your plastics. Now, if you buy something in plastics like your salsa, again, put it into glass, get rid of that plastic. Another thing now with your foods is when you buy them, they're full of pesticides, they're full of chemicals. They also have been sitting in plastic, so the plastic could possibly be leaching. So you want to soak your food. And I've done a whole presentation on exactly what you soak your food in.
Wow.
So some items you soak in baking soda, and some items you soak in vinegar. Baking soda is it's the more aggressive of the two. So it's more for like potatoes and apples. Things are a little bit more hard, rough, carrots. And then your vinegar is for things more like your leafy vegetables, I believe, and your berries. And you only soak for, but you don't soak them together. You soak your one in the baking soda, you soak your others in the vinegar, you soak your meats, you soak your fish. You are releasing, who knows whose hands have been all of this food, first of all.
Yeah.
And your fish, you see the water, gosh knows what they're swimming around in. So you soak everything. This eliminates all pesticides, all the chemicals. When your fruits are sitting in the grocery, they spray these agents on them to make sure that they last longer while they're sitting there. So even organic stuff
Yeah.
has a little bit of overspray on it. So
Interesting.
I did a presentation in, it's called the Eco PDFs and section in my website. You just go right there and click on that and you'll see the presentation. It tells you exactly what to use, how much to use, how long to bake them or to soak them. Okay. Super important. I'm telling you, all of these things that I have done have changed my life. Okay.
Aw.
Seed oils.
Ooh, what's this?
So seed oils. Okay. So now we all feel
Are you
like
gonna share that screen too?
I'm going to try.
All right, good. I'm like, 'cause that's the stuff I read. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so my seed oils would be, oh, please tell me I have it.
It's okay.
Um, I have it up here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to share it. Um,
There you go.
no, I don't think I'm going to be able to share it. I don't think I'm doing a great job.
I think you're doing a fantastic job.
I
Don't
don't think
say
I'll be
that.
able to do it. I'm going to have to learn for next time. I'm not a big Zoom person. So here's the thing about seed oils, okay?
Uh-huh.
This is gonna really freak you out a little bit.
Okay, okay.
You know how you see butter made with canola oil? And
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, that's so much better for you. Or sunflower, or like all of your potato chips. Everything that's in a package pretty much is made in sunflower oil, safflower oil, canola oil, vegetable oil,
Uh-huh.
rapeseed oil.
Yeah.
These oils are put through a process, a chemical process, because first they have to take the seed and then they have to like crush it and then they have to clean it.
May
And
I?
Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, you're so good. Thank you.
Sorry, all my other tabs are up, but this is awesome. I was reading it
Woo!
early, so go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So seed oil. So if you scroll up a little, you'll see it
Oh,
and we'll
great.
show you. So the potential dangers
Where'd it go? There it
when
is.
they make seed oils, and this is why they're so cheap, is because they go through a chemical process. They are bleached. They are you have to get out all the fillers. You have to deodorize. They use deodorizers. So by the time you get your canola oil, your
Uh,
soybean oil,
uh-huh.
it is full of toxins and chemicals and
What? So,
hexane.
should I start here? Am I staying
Yeah.
on
So here,
canola?
I'll
Okay.
read this for you. So basically, the oil is extracted by using a
Okay.
solvent extraction process, followed by refining, bleaching, and deodorizing. So while it's marketed as heart healthy, due to its low saturated content, concerns exist about the high levels of uric acid and omega-6 fatty acids, which may contribute to inflammation when consumed in excess.
Wow.
Chemicals used are hexane, bleach, and deodorizers. So I also give you alternatives. So you want to look for cold pressed or expeller pressed on the label, which avoids chemical solvents. So cold pressed
Uh,
is basically they just press it and out comes the oil. There is nothing in the process of it. So if you scroll down, you'll see you have canola oil. Vegetable oil is a big one. Food trucks, they all use vegetable oil. All the restaurants use vegetable oil. Sunflower, corn oil, again, all made the same way. They are bleached, they're deodorized, they're put through this chemical process in order for them to be clean enough and
oh my
ready to
gosh.
put on your plate. So this is where inflammation comes because I supplied for you a website. It's I gave the name of it, but I put it on there. And basically they tell you which restaurants don't use seed oils. So
Okay,
you could go
hold
on that
on.
website. And here in Florida, I
Hold
found
on.
like four. There
Where's the website? Are they on top? Hold
I
on.
have it. I think it's on the first page, but
Okay, I'm back.
I put it on there for you. I might put it on the last page too. Um, basically,
Localfats.com.
local fats. There it is. I couldn't in Florida. We're supposed to be healthy. I could find like four. There's
Right?
one new restaurant called Pura Vida. It's more like a little. It's really trendy. It's out of Miami. They're very
Wow.
healthy. They do not. They cook with ghee and I think coconut oil. So obviously your food's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you have to think about this, Jill. You either going to pay now or you're going to pay later. So you want to buy your organic, you want to buy your cold pressed, you want to make sure that you read your labels, pay the extra now because you're going to pay it later in medical bills. You're going to pay it for
Wow.
inflammation. You're going to not be able to pick up your kids. You're not going to be able to play with them in the yard because everything hurts. So if you think about if you were to start your morning with all the things that you've been learning from me and write down everything that you use from your toothpaste to your hairspray to your cooking pans
Wow.
to your clothing, all day long, you're poisoning yourself through the whole day, little bits.
Wow.
And that's why it's allowed by our government because
It's in moderation.
it's in
It's not,
moderation. Nobody's
that's
dropping dead
horrible.
by putting on a pair of yoga pants. But
Whoa.
um, women's feminine products
Yep.
full of forever chemicals, and those go right where they're not supposed to put chemicals.
What?
Full of
Like a
all over
tampon
the internet.
has
Yes,
what?
100%.
Wow.
Your undergarments, if they're not 100% cotton, then you're just sitting on chemicals and
Ah,
chemicals. So there's a just so much to learn. I could do like I have 20 shows already planned for this if we have them because I have so many things to talk about. So we scroll down a little bit more. So basically I'm gonna tell you the oils that are good.
okay.
Now all of this stuff you can find online and there's everybody's gonna have their all conflicting. Please do your research on this because obviously I learn just like everybody else is. I'm not a doctor, but I also everything that I have implemented has changed my life.
Wow.
So I feel like even though I'm not a doctor, everything that I've been learning has made a big difference. So if we scroll down, we'll go to
Yep.
the oils that you can use.
Okay, hold on.
So these are all the baddies.
Ba, 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 ba,
And
ba,
pretty much
ba.
I found one potato chip called Boulder Canyon that says right on the top avocado oil.
What?
And I get them at
Wait,
Sprouts, but that's the only one. I don't really eat potato chips, but I
am I
eat them
starting
because
here?
they're healthy.
G, what is
Okay,
my,
so this is ghee. So here's some healthier
oh, okay,
alternatives.
okay.
So ghee, it's made from slowly heating butter to separate the milk solids from the fats. That's pretty much it. And scroll down a little bit more.
Sure.
So they just basically skim the milk's fats.
Uh-huh.
They strain any impurities.
Okay.
Um, Basically, you
Okay.
always want to try and get organic just to make sure.
Okay.
Okay? When you, and it's funny because they always said butter and eggs, all these years, butter's bad
Wow.
because I feel like they just want you to eat all the bad stuff. They don't
Hmm.
want you to eat the stuff that isn't bad for you. So
Yeah.
do not get your butter with canola oil. Do not get your butter with 17 ingredients. It should be like cream and salt. And so you want to get butter from pasture raised cows. Basically, they churn it. The cream is separated from the butter, and they roll it and they put it in a package, and there you go. Try not to get your butter in plastic packaging. Make sure that if you do, you take it out and you put it in a glass jar. Okay, we'll
Yes.
scroll up one
Wow.
more and we'll go to the next one, coconut oil.
Ooh.
Now, I actually in this slide, I do a whole section on the end of it about how to choose your olive oils because I know there's a big controversy on whether they're legitimately 100% Evo, that they're putting other oils like inflammatory oils. And so and at the end of this, it tells you exactly how you can tell. It's not 100%, but it's definitely a good way to try. So you have coconut oil, you must get cold pressed, extra virgin. Your next one, you have avocado oil. Again, cold pressed, extra
And what does
virgin.
cold press mean again? Could you share that exactly?
Basically, they just squeeze, like they just press it and they don't heat it. And the problem is the other oils, they heat them up to burn out all of this stuff and deodorize it. They have to get out all the bads. With cold pressing, they just press it and
Wow.
that's it. There's no chemicals, but it's more
Wow.
expensive. But again, you pay later.
Wow.
You pay later.
Yeah.
The other stuff is filled with fillers, and so that's why it's less expensive, and that's why most restaurants use it.
Oh
Okay,
my
next
goodness.
next
Go
slide.
ahead.
All right, so then olive oil.
Ooh.
Olive oil is the most popular, and again, you want to get extra virgin. Um, with extra virgin olive oil, it's typically made without the use of chemicals. So you just always want to check your labels. You scroll up a little bit. We'll go to the next one.
Wait.
So here, and there's going to be more at the end about the olive oil. It's
Is
just a little
this
bit of
okay?
summary. Just, make sure you get your ghee from pasture raised
Okay.
cows, cold pressed coconut oil, avocado oil, and extra virgin oil.
Uh-huh.
Now, how to choose a clean organic oil,
Yeah.
coconut oil. And I go through each one of
How
these,
is
and I
this?
won't go read
Yeah.
the whole thing for you, but again, you can find these
You can.
PDFs on hippiekitgreenproducts.com. And if you keep on scrolling, you'll see it shows you the best foods to cook it with,
Mm-hmm.
how to choose a clean organic avocado oil, and you just keep on going down, and it just keeps on showing you what to cook them with, how to choose them, and then in the end, I tell you
Well,
the.
read some of them to us. So some people are just listening. So
Oh,
would you
okay,
mind doing
okay,
that? Right, right.
okay. Well, you know what? Let's go down and let's do how to pick a clean avocado or olive oil because I know that's the biggest, most popular.
Perfect.
Everybody is kind of curious about that.
Yep.
Okay, so always choose extra virgin olive oil, which is the least processed and retains
Okay.
the most nutrients. Look for a harvest date no older than ideally within 18 months. Okay. Now, this is for olive oil. Your country of origin should ideally be from one single country, and it
Okay.
should ideally be Italy, Spain, or Greece. Always buy in dark glass bottles because
Okay.
olive oil, well, most of them are sensitive to light. The dark glass bottles, they protect them from oxidation, so they
Oh,
last longer. You also want to look for certifications. There's two different kinds. There's the PDO, which is the Protected Designation of Origin, or the PGI, which is the Protected Geographical Indication for authenticity. Just a few things there. If we scroll up a little bit more,
yeah.
um, that's just the best foods to cook olive oil with, like salad dressings. It's better on a low heat cooking oil. It's nice to drizzle, use it with dips. And we scroll up a little bit more.
Sure.
The next one, here's the refrigeration test. And I know a lot of people have seen this online and it's kind of a big deal. So here's how the test works. So when you put olive oil in the fridge for several hours, it should begin to solidify or
Oh,
gel.
okay.
And this happens because olive oil contains mono unsaturated fats, which tend to solidify at
Mm.
colder temperatures. The mono unsaturated fats are the good fats. They're not the bad for you. Okay. That's why olive oil is good for you.
Yep.
Now, if it gels, okay, or solidifies, it generally indicates, and obviously this is like 100%, but it generally indicates that the oil is rich in monosaturated fats, which is characteristic of real extra virgin olive oil. If it does not gel, then it could mean that it has been mixed with other oils that are higher in polyunsaturated fats, which, like soybean, canola oil, do not solidify at the same temperature. So if it doesn't gel your olive oil, chances are that is not pure olive oil, and you've got some inflammatory olive oils in there. Or sorry, inflammatory other oils like
amazing
or soybean oil. So if you just kind of stick to olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, check out my PDF because it'll tell you what temperatures that they're good at, you know, which ones are good, better for higher heat, which ones are better for lower heat, you know, how to cook with them. All of this stuff is it's amazing because all of it is there for us. It's at our fingertips. And you start to learn and you're really, really concerned about your health, you will definitely go down that rabbit hole. And like I did, and there's just pages and pages and pages of stuff. Okay. I do think I have the slide for the processed foods. And I wanted to do this because you mentioned chicken nuggets. So we can exit this one.
You got it. You're going to share your screen then?
I think that I actually, yes, I think I have that one ready.
Go for it.
Because I saw it when I pulled it up. So here we go.
Ba-ba-ba.
Wait, no, I did that wrong. Sorry. Okay.
Don't worry. I'll figure it out. I trust you. I have faith.
Okay. I hit the wrong button. Okay. So we do, here we go. Oh, what did I do? I messed it up again.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We got 2 minutes left. We can do it. We could do it.
Okay. Well, really quick, I wanted to tell you that. So, where did you go? So, McDonald's chicken nuggets, for instance. Okay. I'm going to put this homemade.
Those are my kids' favorites. I need to see this.
Okay. This is going to be on the screen for you. Okay. Really quick. So, your McDonald's chicken nuggets, your Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. It took me 2 pages for the ingredients. 2.
What?
Salt, whey protein, spices, chicken broth, lemon, hydrogenated soybean oil, frying oils, vegetable oil, canola oil, Chick-fil-A, same thing. These are all the ingredients in Chick-fil-A nuggets. Okay. They're terrible. I have recipes for homemade chicken nuggets. Make it home. Homemade fruit roll-ups. Homemade DIY like Lunchables that you can make at home that are healthier with real chicken and just some breadcrumbs and some eggs.
Wow.
I also did for you another slideshow on aluminum foil.
Oh gosh, we have to do that next time because we don't have
next
time.
So this is what we'll do for next week. I'm going to go over aluminum foil, Ziploc bags.
Oh, they're bad too.
And then we'll go over some more of the processed foods and ways to avoid them.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll stop sharing your screen. We'll say goodbye and tell us your contact information, darling.
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as hippiekitgreenproducts.com. It's HIPPIEKIT Green Products, your one-stop Amazon eco affiliate shop.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Carrie Lee. Have a great day.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.